Let's do it. All right. What's your opinion on the different interpretations of Gangle's problems at the end of episode 4? Because there's a lot of different ways people interpret it. I get it different.
I'm so into the fact that people can kind of project onto her.
Yeah.
A lot of people have projected onto what the different masks mean. They're like, is it manic depressive? Is it like a BPD sort of thing? And I'm just like, it is so awesome that so many different people can see so many different things in her. For me, I'm on the spectrum, and also I do have manic episodes. And so I'm connecting with her. But then of course there were other people who were like, I'm connecting with her too, but like for a totally different reason. And I think that's awesome. I love the ambiguity, but that it still speaks specifically to people. I think it's awesome. Thank you. Hello.
My question is Gangle your favorite character?
No. I'm sorry. My favorite is Jax.
Yeah! I like that.
After you said the fact that you had already recorded 1 through 4 before the pilot even dropped, have you recorded every line yet?
Almost. We have done every episode except the last one.
I object to this wedding! Sorry, I saw Shrek 1 and it really...
How are you here? Okay, sorry. Hi.
My question is what was your favorite episode to play in?
Episode 4. Yes.
I'm gonna ask a question.
I was expecting that. Thank you.
Hi. What do you like about the circus? Say again? What do you like about the circus? What do I like about the circus?
When the dude falls.
Yeah.
From the act, no. I've never been to like a proper circus. I've been to Cirque du Soleil.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, when I was a little kid, we had a circus called the Big Apple Circus, and it was so hype, but then they changed their clown a couple of years in, and it wasn't ever the same.
I just imagine the ringleader walking out, he's like, I have an announcement, everyone. The clown has been changed. And like a circus tent full of people all going, oh.
Literally, exactly like Kaufmo abstracting, and then Pomni comes in.
Yes.
And they were like, is this okay? And I'm like, no, it's not
Okay, but imagine if they did the changing of the clowns, where like they present the old clown and the new clown,
Like they would change
and
the
they're in a clown car each, and you vote, and whichever clown car doesn't win gets blown up live.
His name was Bello. And he
Just get a Tesla, they'll do them by themselves.
As far as the digital circus is concerned, I don't know if I'd like anything about being there. I do like that it has a like 90s educational game sort of vibe. That's what video games used to look like when we were kids.
What I would say, what I generally like, because for me, when I think circus, I think of a lot of more acrobatics nowadays because they've kind of shied away from using animal handling. And honestly, if you've ever been to one of those Cirque du Soleil type shows, there is, when you have 5 to 15 people all bounding around the stage at the same time, there is such a precision that is required to not be slamming into each other, especially when you're like doing leaps over the same thing. It's genuinely impressive to see so many physically fit people pulling off these stunts that most of us would do once and then have spine problems for the next 20 years. And they're just doing it over and over. I think it's a great example of like the potential of the human body, you know? So, also the peanuts.
Is the Amazing Digital Circus based on I Have No Mouth and West Green?
Yeah.
I think they've straight up said like
Pretty definitively, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's said that straight up? There you go.
No problem.
Thank you.
What was it like voicing with the voice actor of Jax?
So we don't actually do the voice acting together. We do it one character at a time, separate from our own homes. So we don't get to see how it all comes together until the episode comes out.
We made some efforts to change that because while it is true that when we do the official recordings, we're still doing it independently, but because the cast is so tight-knit and most of us live in Los Angeles, we will we'll do what's called a table read, which is very common in original animation where the cast will come together and they'll look over the script sometimes
Okay,
for the
Tom,
first
you're
time.
gonna take my chair? Just because I'm late?
Sorry, I'm already gay married, it's over.
You're gonna have to tell Guy I'm waiting around.
I don't know.
That's okay.
Yes.
That's okay, you can sit in my lap.
So we will read the episode all together, just like over Discord, in order to practice, essentially.
I have another question.
The funniest, like not in the episodes, like different scripts, like option 1.
I'm gonna be honest with you, they're mostly exactly the same. I think that very little has changed in between the script that we record and the final episode.
Yeah.
It's Goose who writes the scripts, right?
Yes.
Goose is a really good storyteller. Like,
And knows exactly what she wants to say.
Yep. So often when we're recording, sometimes they'll say, "Oh, can we try it with this wording now that I've heard you say it?" But I gotta say, for the most part, we read the episode and we go through and we're like, "We are so excited to record for this."
No, it's fantastic. And we'll do a little bit of improv. I didn't realize something I found out the other day, that everything's gonna be okay new stuff. I thought that was Goose. It wasn't. That was me. I improv that.
Oh, you did?
I did. It was not in the script. And I was like, huh, you were pretty funny that day.
I have one final question for you.
The final question.
What is your favorite car?
My favorite car? Favorite car. I want to give like a silly answer and a serious answer, but I'm like, ADHD is taking over. And
Literally, all I can say is my car. My car's a Ford. It's very exciting.
Okay. My favorite car is the Yoshi car in Mario Kart 64.
Hey.
Hold on! I'm about to lose my cred because I have done this more than once, which makes me laugh because I can't believe it worked more than once on the same person. If someone hovered over the Yoshi icon before I did, I would act like my controller wasn't working and be like, yeah, I'm pushing a direction, but it's not, is yours working? And then when they would tap it and it would move it off Yoshi, I'd snipe it.
You are a bad person. Okay, I have a better answer. The Pikachu button.
Now,
Bye!
You don't get to finish your answer. No.
I don't no.
You can
That, my friends, is ADHD.
Do you remember the Pikachu buggy?
Oh, the VW Beetle?
Yes.
Yeah.
They drove all around America that
I got
advertised
punched
Pokemon.
so many times.
Before it came out, they were driving Pikachu Beetles.
That's cute. It was very cute. I don't know cars.
Beautiful.
So Disney Pixar made a film.
Wow.
So, how has y'all's time been on working on the digital service, and would y'all want to continue to work with Glitch in the future?
Well, I don't
Yes.
know. You tell me. Do we look like we're comfortable here?
The digital service is a lot of fun to work on, and if they had me on another show, I would do it in a heartbeat.
10 out of 10.
I mean, this extends to stuff like Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss and a lot of that, but I genuinely feel like we are in the middle of a renaissance of sorts when it comes to original animation. I hate that we got to this point because of the corporate culture that has made people feel like we're all fending for ourselves, but that desperation has led to this almost rebellious kind of creativity where it's like, I'm going to tell the story I want. It's led to this really shameless love of the craft, and I think I'm excited to see where it goes.
But would you do another show?
No, absolutely not.
We
Yes.
wouldn't want you to.
No, I think it's, I would almost say no, because I'm grateful, now that I've been on Digital Circus, I would rather that additional shows have the chance to showcase new talent.
One more question.
Oh my God! What?
I believe episode 3.
I believe it too, it exists, yes.
What was y'all's reaction to the different language dub of Kane whenever he...
When he says Skibidi Sigmas?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Meowing Milkmaids.
Well, Skippy Sigma is what the dub did, and that's why he came back and did a joke at Skippy.
Right.
We thought it was hilarious.
What do people keep leaving after asking your next question?
Just
But
ask
it's like a distraction question.
drive by.
It's us. We're ridiculous.
Hi.
Hi.
So this question is inspired by the little debacle argument between you two.
Oh, yeah.
Debacle argument?
Yeah.
Well, we are one giant debacle.
Yeah.
Try to untangle this.
So, what are your guys' favorite Pokemon and or Neopet?
Well, I can answer both because unlike them, I have a life. So.
I played Neopets. I have an opinion.
Okay, played is not the same as play. It exists. You can actively. Who here has done their dailies on Neopets? Okay, you are my new friends. Everyone else get out.
My favorite was Safari.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So, there are NPC Zafars that I crush super hard on. Shut up! Furry is cool now! Shut up! You can't tell me Megalopony exists because culture doesn't like furries, alright? Right? Shut up!
My favorite Pokemon is Raticate.
Eradicate.
Now give an answer.
Eradicate is me before I've taken my medication for the day. I just wake up in the morning. Stop it!
Alright, Neopet aficionado, who's your favorite?
Oh,
Yeah.
I like a Kara. The little quadrupeds with like the tentacle hair and stuff like that. I think they're really cute. Yeah. Do you know what a Kara is?
I don't know cars.
There's one.
Amanda's favorite Pokemon is Magikarp.
There's one.
My favorite Pokemon is Magikarp. I did not say Gyarados. Do not ask. No, I will not evolve it. I love Magikarp. I just want that little splash bonus.
Did you play Magikarp Splash or Jump or whatever?
Magikarp Jump, you mean the game I am playing right now? I have about 30 minutes left before I can, get Gardevoir to give me more points, you know what I'm saying?
Usually I have to give Gardevoir the points.
Oh, well, Gardevoir I really likes.
What?
My favorite Neopet?
Is Gardevoir.
Gardevoir. Obviously. Everyone's favorite.
Yeah, what is your favorite Neopet? Loop?
I love him.
Hello, hi, welcome.
What's your favorite Neopet? Fake fan. What's your question?
We're gonna have to put you in timeout.
Can you please say I miss my wife now in your voice?
What's wrong, Mr. Kinger?
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot.
It's okay. What do you do to feel better?
I don't know, piss on the moon? Okay, listen. I watched that video for the first time ever yesterday, and the way that man drills his R on droplets is like so good. Alfred is crazy. He's crazy.
Okay, so this is a question mostly for Gangle. I know that like every character in the Digital Circus has their own like role. So like Ragatha is trying her best to comfort everybody. But comforting people. What do you think Gangle says?
I'm not worried about it.
She's just trying to survive, gamer. And here's the thing: you don't have to do anything for other people.
That's right.
You just need to survive.
That's right.
She doesn't have a role. She's just vibing.
Fair.
And the vibes are bad.
Alright, this is a Game Boy question because I got mine before the other two got here, but you guys can answer too if you want.
Alright.
So, an episode is written, you get the script, and the premise is that Gangle breaks her tragedy mask instead of her comedy mask, and now she has that one for the rest of the episode. How would you go about, the voice direction for that?
Ooh. Well, so here's the secret of Gangle's comedy mask. A lot of people were expecting her to be really peppy when she's got the comedy mask on. She's not. It's just that she's not crying.
So she's still really soft, but she's just not crying.
Alright, so how do Kinger and Ragatha, what's their voice direction for that?
If we have our comedy mask on?
Yeah.
I feel like Ragatha is wearing hers
Right now. All the time.
All the time? Everything's gonna be okay.
I feel like Kinger is the living embodiment of aren't you tired of being nice, don't you? Well, that's more of Ragatha. Okay. Kinger would be the comedic foil where, like, someone hits him really hard and, like, the wood casing of his head, like, cracks, and they're like, oh no! And then it splinters, and underneath is exactly the same head, except the words Kinger X Queenie are carved, like you would carve into the side of a tree.
It's so sad.
He got a tattoo!
I love it. He's such a wife guy.
Thank you.
Wife guy.
I love you.
We love you, Neopet.
That's the lamb?
Yeah, get it right here. Okay. It's like so simple. I got crap. Okay.
Obviously.
This is just Sephiroth as a furry.
So I was like thinking when I was over there, and I was like, wait, what's like what characters are of course in the game? Like they're all for out there, but like there's so many things that can be involved with them because of people making them out of the game, like humans and stuff. And so I'm wondering, like, what do you guys think the characters of the Disney was like if they were humans, but instead of like king the game?
I am a hijabi gangle trooper.
I love it.
I think she'd look really cute in like a white hijab to kind of mimic the mask.
Yeah.
And like a long red dress. And I think she's tall and I think she's skinny. That's just my vibes.
So basically Barbie.
Alright.
No, not like that. Not like that. Gangly. She's thin and kind of awkward.
So mommy moments.
Why are you trying to make her sexy?
Wait, mommy, like.
She's a weird nerd.
So raise your hand, how many of us are in college? Okay, so you all know
We're in one right now.
you're right, smart. You all know the guy. You know what I mean? The guy who wears a cape around campus. Yes. That is, between the voice and the mannerism, Kinger is the dude who works at a video game repair shop. He's got the top knot ponytail, and he's got the cape that he wears around campus.
Balls on the top.
Yeah.
He's bald on the top.
I support. Okay, I'm gonna give you your legs back. I really like the one-eyed Ragatha. I think it's beautiful, and all the fan art that I've seen of people do that, I just think it's the coolest character design. I saw one where they made it like super anime badass, she had like a scar, and I was like, oh, I have that happen. Okay, do you not have to call me out like that just because I like zombies? This is a game? Yes, just like that. Is traditional?
Double-decked bracelets.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking at my candy? Oh, thank you.
I have a question that is mostly for Kinger and Ragatha. I've already asked Gangle this question.
Yeah, Gangle.
Hey, quit stealing the spotlight all the time. I was here first. Exactly.
Are your favorite characters Kinger and Ragatha?
Is my favorite character Kinger and is his favorite character Ragatha?
Is your favorite character the character that you voice?
I like that all of my intrusive thoughts exist in the form of Bubble.
Yeah!
Bubble is a character that I imagine would just watch an entire scene and then out loud go, I wonder how badly you can burn a Pop-Tart.
That's a tough question because they're all my favorite for different reasons. I do absolutely love Kinger. My favorite episode right now is probably episode 3 because it made me cry, because of the incredible performance that both Sean and Lizzie did. It was just so sweet when you think about it.
How many of you instinctively held your breath when they held their breath during the end of it just happens! It just happens!
Yeah, you got it.
Part of why I like this show so damn much is because, like, because I'd say we can agree Jax is kind of the one that's easiest for people to hate, right?
Or love.
Or
Because
I love
he's
Jax.
right.
But, like, I feel like I'm not
person.
just speaking for myself, but I'm like, this is a cast, not the people, but the characters. This is a cast where you just know if any one of them suddenly died or were killed or ceased to exist, it would have an impact on the rest of the group. I can't pick a character and be like, I can do without them. They're all important in some way.
No, you need them, absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, so my question is, since this is a game, what do you think the gameplay would be like?
It's the adventures, right?
Right.
Maybe like a point and play?
Well, I think I agree with point and play.
Point and play. Like an old educational 90s game.
Oh my god.
Like Sonic Schoolhouse.
Gadgets and gears.
Escape from Monkey Island.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you guys get into voice acting?
Well, that's the rest of the panel.
Short and sweet
I'm gonna give you the
version.
short version, okay? I was in college.
I didn't like my major. I switched to being a theater studies major. And then I started voice acting online, and then I moved to Texas, and then I started working at Funimation.
Yeah, we know why.
I was really bored and simultaneously watching Adult Swim and playing Neopets and Maple Story. That's right, multitasking. Discovered voice acting, decided I wanted to be a part of this no matter what, got involved in communities, saved up money during college, moved out to California, question mark, profit.
Question mark. I have been an actor my entire life. I did stage and musical theater, and I was on stage one day doing a kid show and played a villain, and some people came up to me after the show and said, really like your voice, can you do some voiceover for us? And I said, what the is voiceover? And then I accidentally turned it into my entire life. Thank you.
I have two questions. So the first one I already asked Gangle, so this is
Jesus, Gangle!
Oh, wowie, zowie, wow, wow, wow.
what was your guys' favorite line?
Any line? Because I got it. Are you ready? Oh.
Mine is, because this describes so much of my life, is just looking at a situation that just happened and then looking at a clock and going, we're not very good at this, are we?
Yep.
Second question is, if there was something you can change about the script in any episode, what would you change?
I wouldn't.
Nothing.
I wouldn't.
No,
No,
nothing.
not a damn
It's
thing.
exactly as it needs to be. It's a
I mean
good
it. I
story.
mean, this is good storytelling. It's good storytelling, plain and simple. I wouldn't change a damn thing.
You don't always get a chance to have that. Thank you.
Can any of you guys do any impressions of other characters from the show?
Oh.
Well, I figure you guys would be able to say something more than just a couple of words, but...
Is that what I sound like? Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff.
I'm not using the mic for this one.
You parasite!
Yeah! So mad that he gets to say that and get paid for it.
Did any of you have to, like, improvise any lines?
I do all the time. We don't have to.
Did you have to improvise when you're yelling at Jax in episode 4?
Oh yeah, that was pure improv. But it also depends. Like some actors are very improv heavy. They'll read the line and you'll kind of give a take as written, right? Here's what you wrote for me to say, and I said that. Then I play. And the rest of the takes are me doing what I think. Sometimes it's swapping a couple of words just so it sounds natural. Sometimes you just get an idea in your head and you go. Sometimes you come up to a section, and that part specifically, Goose said, okay, Jax and Ragatha are just arguing in the background. Can you just argue? And I said, can I argue? And I did, at myself. But I had Michael in my head, too, because I know Michael pretty well. And I went off. There's a good chunk. I think there's like maybe a solid 5 minutes of me just throwing a bunch of spaghetti at the wall and Goose laughing. And you saw the result of what they did use. And I did absolutely intentionally sneak in that Jake Neutron Jax toy. Can't you find something to do that doesn't involve torturing people? No. No. It was a surprise to Jake, and he went, oh my god. That was very funny.
I'm the complete opposite because like I come at it from the aspect of I am hired to voice the line, a writer was hired to write the line. Like I wish I had the kind kind of spontaneity that you do, but I get so worried about trying to make it my own and it being too forced. I'm just like, just give me the words, please. I'll say the words.
I don't overthink it. I let the character decide. So like there are sessions where the character very much is just what's written on the page. And then there are some times where I know the character so well, I let my brain do it. I'm in the backseat. It's on automatic here, you know what I'm saying? Thank you.
So, first things, I have a friend in the UK right now.
No.
Yeah, right.
We do too, two of them.
No, yeah, I can't remember who it was. That's why.
It's Alex and Michael, they're both there.
They're super excited about Gax, because they love Anne from Murder Drones.
Obviously.
They were an Uzi cosplay there.
Adorable.
Yeah. That was my first thing. Second thing, what do you guys think of AU? Because I know you mentioned
Love them.
look at
1 million out of 10.
Do you have a favorite?
People always ask me that, and then they all fall out of my brain. I like all of them. There's the slasher AU that's really sick. I love the Office AU. Someone just did a ranch cowboy AU yeehaw time, and I love that.
I like the brainwashed Jax AU.
I'll be honest, when I think of AU, I think of John Madden. John Madden, AU. Yeah, I like creativity. Like, most of what makes these fandoms exist, what makes them thrive, is people, taking what info is given to them and saying, well, I'm going to fill in the gaps of the what ifs. Like, that is human ingenuity at its finest. Fuck AI. Sorry. Disapprove of AI.
Hi. I've heard that you've already recorded all the way up to the finale.
Nope.
Oh.
The semi-finale. You are incorrect.
We're in the filler arc.
Close. But you have a little bit of an idea about what's gonna happen.
Nope.
We don't know how it ends, and it's driving us nuts. I like the suspense.
I've heard some fan theories about who's going to abstract next. I want to know specifically Ragatha. I'm thinking maybe she's next. Do you have?
You tell me. You tell me, because y'all's theories are way better than anything we come up with.
This is relevant. What do you think is going to happen?
I think she's definitely gonna go next because I love Finger first, but he's a little too unstable. He's a little too stably unstable.
It would be on too on the nose.
Yeah.
People thought Gangle was going to in 4, and then Pomni sort of snapped her out of it.
They made it look like,
I love Gangle too much for her to abstract.
I am chaotic good, and I hope that as the finale, Goose basically makes it canon that every fan theory simultaneously is correct.
And I would not put it past Goose. I really wouldn't. It would not surprise me.
Because the idea of the show is Kane creates adventures. So hypothetically, there is a different program, there's a different computer, there's another circus, another Kane, to which you could say, hypothetically, every single scenario any fan has ever described has happened in one of these universes.
And that's my canon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are all the circus.
This one's for Kinger.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What is a Neopet?
What is a Neopet?
That's Kinger.
What is a Neopet?
Why are you making out with the microphone? You're not supposed to eat it.
A Neopet is a band-aid, but never a replacement.
Oh.
Cool.
The finality.
I really miss my wife.
There you go, you reeled right back in.
I have 2 questions. The first question is, this was another one I asked Gangle.
I don't know what your answers were to these.
I'm sorry,
We don't get to
we're
know.
too late.
What's your question?
What was your favorite episode to play in?
To play in of what is out so far. I mean, they were all good. I had a blast with episode 4. Obviously, I got to be silhouette crazy guy time and do fun things. Probably 4, and because of the way that I do Ragatha, I get to do her voice just a little bit different depending on her mood, which is one of my favorite things about the character. And a couple of people have caught it. And so in episode 4, she turns into kind of a, yeah.
It's a good time.
I don't think it's my favorite now, but I think when all of this is said and done, episode 1 is just gonna hit me different.
I know.
Because that is before we all became this. That is before like the cast really had a handle on their characters. There's this kind of raw vulnerability that no one knew if this was going to take off. No one knew if this was going to be super popular, but we were all willing to just go for it and just jump into this world. And I think that's gonna be what sits in my heart. When the heartburn flares up, that's gonna be what keeps me warm at night.
We'll pull you right down, babe.
What was your other question?
So what was your favorite, like, thing to act in? Like, your favorite show or movie or something?
Just in general?
Yeah.
It's hard not to say circus. I mean, come on. Look at these cool kids. You guys made it so that this weekend, I just got to hang out with my friends. Y'all did that.
We didn't go to sleep until 4 in the morning.
We really did. Last night we were just up gossiping, talking.
Yeah, we were all just having a little PJ party.
Even then we were still texting each other like...
Yeah. I guess if you ask me right now what my favorite thing was, I'm currently working on a game called Zenless Zone Zero. I really, really like it. I voice Pulchra, who is the new A-rank playable. And she's real fun. She's real fun. I get to hiss and meow like a cat. She's really cool.
Probably like scaring the audience before you go into any further detail.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I shouldn't say anything else about it.
It's really cool.
She's cool.
Alright, without getting too sappy, how many people like Genshin Impact? How many people like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? How many people like Breath of the Wild? Yeah, so when I look at that, it's impossible to answer what my favorite is, because for any series that we can list, there's going to be someone in this room who's like, oh, that's my favorite, that's my baby. And I never want anyone else to get the impression that theirs is not as important because it's not the favorite. The fact that I get to make a living bringing all of these characters, these worlds to life, the fact that I get to play with these incredible people in a world that increasingly feels like we don't get to spend a lot of time with anyone outside of our place of employment.
Yeah.
It's very special. And so no matter what your favorite is, no matter what you know us from, I want to be able to say yes and. I want to be able to go, yes, here's a story about that project. Here's something that made that role important to me, because, I don't know, this is cool. It's cool to get to do this.
They're all good.
They're all good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite?
No, she's gone.
She's gone.
She does not go.
She's like, why?
You talked too much, sir.
All right, well then what's your favorite? Anything.
Toppings on pizza.
Oh, not that one. Never mind.
What's your question, babe?
So I have two for all of you. Prepare to suffer.
Okay.
So what are your methods for voicing your characters, specifically for Digital Circus?
You just have to start crying. That's all it is. That's all Gangel is.
I kind of think of like because the reference was the guy from Futurama when Fry goes in the apartment. He's like, he goes, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. Actually, we met once before." What? And so that was my whenever I was feeling like I was away from the character, I just referenced that. So.
It's so funny that everyone loves that line so much, but for me, it's just immediately like, everything's gonna be okay, and then there she is. Just every time, it's, I don't know, I think about just putting on a brave face. The tight smile and everything's gonna be okay, and then, oh, magically, there's the character.
Alright. And how would each character react to getting her order wrong? Like, I don't know.
Oh, that's okay. No, it's fine. No, I'm only slightly allergic to it. You don't have to take it back. Really, it's not a big deal.
They're not very good at this, are they?
What kind of second-rate place are you living? Let me back there. I'll fix it.
Thank you.
Who has the highest pitched voice here?
This is bait. This is bait. This is.
Why did you both look at me?
This is that video.
Get back here, right now.
This is that video of the two phone apps next to each other going.
My voice is higher than your voice.
Yeah, you wanna do your highest one? Let's see.
I but probably not the highest. Who's the dog? Hi, look at Mr.
Beautiful.
Mamma mia! I want peace to be like, nigga to the castle, you stupid.
What was that?
Amanda, do Mickey Mouse's voice.
Yeah, Amanda.
Do it. I did. Just did.
Right.
Oh, hi, pal.
Oh, you're the new one. You're hired. You're good. You start tomorrow.
Why I have a question for y'all.
What?
I have a question for y'all.
We might have
Okay.
answers.
We also have a line, so go ahead.
One more.
Do you guys think
No, not often.
that Kane is trying to trap everybody in a sick, twisted game?
Well, you tell us. You're the audience. What do you think Kane's trying to do? What's his end goal?
Mayhaps. No.
To kill everybody.
Interesting. Could be. I'm loving all these opinions.
All right, round of applause for our Who's applying until the next person has the mic?
I just wanted to ask, during any of the recordings, did you guys have any bloopers?
Did I have classic funny guy T have bloopers?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a blooper, but poor Alex, either his mic or his recording program couldn't handle the intensity of his lines, so we know that he was screaming. But like, it would only play the first quarter second and then cut out. So if the line was supposed to be like, all right, everybody get back here, we would just hear, ah! And so we would just wait for 5 seconds and then go, good job, that was good job. That was great. Now I want to see a video of just Kane. She just pops in and then he starts to say something and then he freezes.
All right, folks, we're almost out of time. So
No, we're not.
We're not?
Are we?
I mean,
We can get everybody, but we got a lightning round.
I would say cut. No more people in the line.
That's what I was about to say.
Let's lightning round it.
Yeah, lightning round.
The line is solid.
Okay.
So lightning round.
Let's do it, gamers.
Are you ready? Okay.
So, can I have a Genshin Impact themed question?
Thanks for your time. Next person. What's up?
Okay, who is your favorite characters?
I want to be Razor. He was raised by wolves. I think that's dope.
So I've never played Genshin, but Ito's pretty hot. Yes?
I can agree, yes.
Yeah.
I've also never played Genshin, so I don't know whatever one he plays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick clap. Quick clap. Quick clap. King K. Rool.
What do you think?
Okay,
I know.
hang on. And I posted this on Twitter. I'll make this quick. Have you guys seen the terrible bootleg action figures of the characters, right? Yes. Someone posted one and tagged me in it, and it had a bubble. And you'd think, well, what could they possibly do to bubble? That's a circle. It was a circle, and then a body. Just with Bubbles' head, and I immediately quote retweeted it, and I said, okay, but why are you kind of... And immediately people were like, Amanda, no, what are you doing?
Listen, all it took was once of seeing Bubble go,
Who here knows Digimon? So we did a ranking of the hottest Digimon.
What?
Beelzemon won. And I think we can all agree. Yes? But like Hear Me Out is different. Like Hear Me Out is Cybertron.
Hey, everyone's like, what is that?
He's a big dragon.
So, Beelzemon, it better not be a human character. Oh, come on.
I'm saying Cybertron.
Okay, Beelzemon, okay.
Look up Cybertron.
Okay, I'm trying to describe Beelzemon.
He's all in leather. and he rides a motorcycle.
It's just a hot guy, the monster face.
It's Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I claim him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I know, Sean, he claims you. Thank you so much. Next.
Quick clap.
So how was it working with like the animation services on the iWorld and like the recent animation?
I wasn't in the animation. Gangle doesn't say a thing. She just gets shot. But I love working on Happy Place. It's so good. It's so catchy.
The songs.
The song, Happy Place.
Dum dum, this us life is feeling like a bunch of.
Oh, humdrum. Okay, yes. I don't remember the lyrics. I'm so scared to sing.
Banging in my head.
Yeah.
That's you. That's your part.
I
That's your
know.
part.
I know. I'm so nervous about singing. I panic about it.
Oh, yeah. We love it. We love doing the fan songs.
I enjoy doing them, but like what you don't hear behind the scenes is me, like when I did Checkmate, I was singing Checkmate, check like 20 times because I couldn't trust my own singing ability. I'm always paranoid that people are gonna be like, yo, this kind of sucks though.
No, you're beautiful. Your voice is beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Quick clap! Stop!
There you go, even better.
That was impressive.
I have a friend in the audience. She's a little gay.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. She wants to know if you could say something in D-Luke's voice.
Okay.
Anything.
Something. Okay.
Say a Kinger line.
A Kinger line?
In D-Luke's voice.
You're not very good at this, are you?
I thought he was just gonna go.
And then Kaya's like, dude, have you heard about Beelzebub? And Dila just goes, Quick back, stop.
Alright, extras, I got a question.
What?
So, who is your favorite character to voice act?
My favorite character to voice act?
Did we answer this one?
Yeah, we did.
I think we did.
I voiced a female chicken. There was a project where it was like Knights of the Round or something, and I voiced this chicken named Gilda, and she has like a hot daydream about like sexy nights, and she literally at one point is just like mouth open. So
Amazing.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
quick back, stop.
Say one line from a future episode out of context.
No.
And then they all died.
Get in trouble.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so the question is,
No spoilers.
what would your characters do if they got to leave the digital circus and become human again?
Gang will probably go back to work. She's got bills to pay.
Kinger would immediately get rid of like every computer in his house. Like never again. Never again.
Ragatha would Pepe Sylvia like a Finding Everybody map on a chalkboard, and it would just consume her life trying to find everybody who was in the circus.
Oh. And then to get back together.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have another question. Is that okay?
No.
Wait, make it
What?
quick.
What are your favorite headcanons that you've made up in your mind about your characters?
Yours.
Yes.
My favorite headcanon is that Gangle and Jax are in love.
Oh.
Quick back, stop.
You're a bird. I don't know my other bird.
I thought it was like a Banjo-Kazooie thing.
Cute.
Did you guys have a least favorite scene from what you've acted so far in the
No. It's
I'll give a very vague hint. There is a scene later where Gangle is disappointed, and I was disappointed right along with her. My little baby. You'll know it when you see it.
Quick back, stop. You guys are troopers. I love this.
Hello. My question was, if you guys could pitch your own digital circus episode, what would the story be?
Beach episode.
Yeah.
I would love one where they all get turned into babies.
Yeah, I would just start listing AUs. Fight Club AU. Yeah. Let me fight, put my girl in the ring.
Kinger in a thong.
Beach episode.
It's not a whole episode.
I will make it one. It's my episode, he said.
You get to pick whatever you want. It's your episode.
Yeah, I'll method act it. I will wear the thong.
What do you mean wood?
Wood? He's made of wood.
You're
Quick clap! Stop!
That's the best one yet.
They're getting good at it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how was your experience getting drowned in an air fryer?
It was fine. It was just a band-aid. Really, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, you guys didn't hear me screaming for 5 minutes. It was fine. It was okay. I was in there for a long time. It was fine.
I was at the rodeo.
You deserve it.
Texted you.
You were so mean to me that episode.
I didn't mean to be. I was drunk.
You were.
Fuck you.
Quick clap.
Closer clap.
Alright, stop.
Okay, how long would Jax's prison sentence be?
Forever, eternity.
Life without
To
parole.
quote Leningrad, 1,000 years dungeon?
Yeah, 1,000 years.
25,600 billion years.
Alright, my last question is how much time did you have to do like the same exact line without messing up?
Usually we get 5 takes of each line, yes?
I got 1. No. Generally, most. This is a slightly longer answer. Most clients will usually ask for 2, maybe 3. Goose would usually ask for 5 around that month because they want to try different variations. They want to try different speeds, different pacings, different intensities. And honestly, with that kind of recording, it didn't take that long, so we were more than happy to play because we like this show so much. We want it to be the best that it can be. So we're like, if there's anything that you want to try, tell us, because we want you to be happy with it.
And I remember when we found out that we had gotten renewed and there was going to be more than just the pilot, a bunch of us were like, if you want me to redo anything, please let me know. I will make it, I will try so hard, I'm so sorry. And Chris was like, no, it's fine. It's fine the way it is. And we're like, okay.
Yeah, it's not about messing up. It's more about ooh, I get another take to play. How many more takes will you let me do? You know I'll improv, everyone. All right. Oh my gosh, gamers, that's it. That's it, gamers.
Let's give it up for our We are going back to our autograph tables for 1 more hour.
Come see us. Come hang out.
If you enjoyed this panel, if you want something to commemorate it, please come by our tables, buy our stuff, ask us questions we didn't get a chance to.
Sing show tunes with us.
We will see you
us.
up there, or you can come by tomorrow.
And we'll be there all day.
And I expect you to show me your Neopet. You show me your Neopet, and I will give you a $5 discount. That is a promise. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.